stretching up underneath your armpits. And then drawing the body along the ground, pulling up, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin. Drawing up into a cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders, up through the back. Taking the head and the tailbone away, and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to curl up and through, rolling down the shoulders, opening the chest, pulling up into cat stretch, rounding up through the shoulders and the back, taking the head and the tailbone away, and then drawing back down upon your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through. At this time, let's curl the toes, sending the hips back and the head down through your arms. Bring your body forwards to a strong plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. And again, let's bring the body up and through, curling the toes, sending the hips away, the head down. Draw forwards to plank, and then bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. And again, bring the body up and through, curl the toes, head down, bottom up. Draw forwards into a strong plank, and then bend the knees and sit back upon your heels. Again, bring the body to pull up and through, curling the toes, extend out into a long downward dog. Draw forwards to plank, and then bending your knees and sitting on back. One more time, coming up and through, curling the toes, holding to down dog, walking from foot to foot, and just driving down one side of your body, and then the other side. And just be aware of how your body feels. Be aware of the lower back, and be aware of how your body feels in your hands and your shoulders. Just easing away, listening to your body all the way through. Anything that doesn't feel right today, just going to take a little break. You know you don't have to do everything. And let's come back onto your knees and placing your right foot forwards. And today, just popping down your right hand to the outside of your right foot. We'll bring the left arm up and over, looking up towards your hand. Bring that hand all of the way back down. Curl the toes, lift the back knee, open to the right and raise your right arm. And if you want a little bit more, opening up for the hip, open up your front foot and go to the outside edge of your back foot. And open the shoulder back further. And then coming all of the way back round. Let the knee down to the floor, raising both of your arms. Again, if it's okay to take the right hand back behind the left, wrist wrap and go into that deep shoulder girdle stretch. Arms all of the way back down, moving back onto that back knee, drawing back your toes, hinging the tailbone back, pressing gently from the center of your chest. If you need to bend your knee a little today, then keep the knee bent. If you draw your toes back a little bit more, maybe go for a deeper calf stretch. All of the way back up. Come around onto your knees for me. Clasp your fingers, squeeze your head. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate your waist. And take a nice body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, activate your waist. Take a nice long stretch again through your lats, your waist, lower back and hip flexors. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down. Placing left foot forwards. Taking your left hand down to the outside of your left foot. Bring your right arm up and over. Take that arc to come over, looking up towards your hand. And then bring your hand all of the way back down to the floor. Curl the toes and lift up the back knee. Opening out and looking up towards your thumb. Nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you can open up the front foot, go to the outside edge of your back foot, and that will take you a little bit deeper. And then slowly bring it all the way back down, let that knee back down upon the floor. Come back up through the middle, and taking the left hand back behind the right, shoulders draw open a little if you can. Letting your arms all the way back down, sitting yourself back onto that back knee, digging the heel in, hinging the tailbone back a little, and pressing again from the centre of your chest. Take some deep breaths, just trying to release into the calf and into the hamstring. And then gently draw back on up. Okay, let's come around onto your back. Bend your knees and reach down, taking your heels with your fingertips. Start today by drawing your shoulders up and around by your ears and then roll them down. Again, pull them up and roll them down, and then just wriggle the neck a little bit further out from your shoulders. Work your lower back down to an imprint, and then releasing your back away. And again, lowering your back down towards the floor, flatten your back, and then releasing your back away and settle it into neutral. Start to take a deep breath in through your nose, feel your ribs widen, side and back of your body. As you breathe out through your mouth, blow the breath out with a little energy. Draw the navel back to the spine, drawing from pelvic floor and connecting with the transverse. Again, as you breathe in, ribs are widening, belly flat. As you breathe out, draw the navel back to the spine, recruit that central core line of your body. All right, couple more breaths. Breathing in, ribs are widening, belly flat. And as you breathe out, connect. Become aware of that third layer of abdominal muscle in your internal back strength. One more time, deep breath. Really bring some new oxygen up into the body and the brain. Breathing out, strength to that out breath. Okay, now I'm going to start us off today with our shoulder bridge. So breathing in to prepare. As you breathe out, imprinting the back and peeling the back away from the floor, coming up onto your shoulders. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out as you lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and come back to neutral. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, tilt the tailbone, peel the back away from the floor, come up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, into imprint and back to neutral. Keep going. So just becoming aware that as you tilt the tailbone, you peel the back, but try not to clench the buttocks. Breathing in at the top, and breathing out to lower. And today, the version that I'm going to use in in just a moment will bring in the hamstrings and the buttocks. So if you don't want to go any further with this today, carry on with a few more of the lifts and lowerings. So I'm using my ball today, and I'm going to place both of my feet on top. So like I say, as most of you know this one by now, it really does call on the hamstrings and the glutes. So if you don't like it this morning, you don't have to do it. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're lifting the hips. Breathing in at the top. And breathing out, lowering vertebrae by vertebrae, still adhere to the principles of mobility. So breathing in, as you breathe out, imprinting, peeling, coming up onto your shoulders. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out to lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and back to neutral. Breathing in. Breathing out to ripple your hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in, and then breathing out to slowly lower, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint and back to neutral. Again, breathing in, a ripple, hips up and away from the ground. Breathing in, breathing out, really engage with the core center. And lowering back to the floor. One more time if you can. Breathing in, breathing out, ripple, engage the core, get that core involved on that destabilizing we're using with the ball. Breathing in, and again breathing out, engaging the core and lowering all of the way back down. All right, now walk the feet away. You're going to want to stretch out the hamstrings now. Now if we just drop down the left foot, so it's off the ball, and you just have your right leg on the ball. And as we draw the left leg up towards the ceiling, I'm going to toe in the ball with my right foot. And then as I take both away, breathing out and extending. Doing the same leg again, breathing in, drawing up. And as you take both away from you, breathing out, engaging with the core. Again, breathing in, drawing the leg up and the knee up. Then breathing out, navel back to the spine, sending both away from the body. Again, breathing in to draw up. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you extend. Again, breathing in, drawing up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you push away. One more time on this leg, breathing in, breathing out, extending away. Let's swap it on over. And again, as you bring your right leg up, toe in your left leg, breathing in. As you send both away, breathing out, engaging with the core. Again, breathing in, draw the leg up, draw the toe in. Breathing out and engaging with your core, sending both away. Again, breathing in, bring the leg up, the toe up. Breathing out and engaging the core as you send it away. Breathing in, bring the leg up. Breathing out, extend out and away. One more time, breathing in, breathing out as you lower. Alright, bring the ball up. And I'm going to work into double leg extension. So I'm going to work it from the ground first, and then if you'd like to use the ball, we can. So I'm bringing the soles of the feet together, knees open nice and wide. As I take both of the legs away from the body, breathing out. And as you draw the knees wide, breathing in. So breathing out, engaging with the core, send the legs away, breathing in. And with this version, you can raise the head and shoulders, okay? You could add in your arms, reaching above, or you could add in your arms, reaching from the sides of your body, all right? If you would like to use the ball on this version, I'm placing the ball just beneath the sacrum. Rest your body upon, and then take the soles of the feet together. And breathing out to take the legs away, breathing in. All right, so it's not that we bring the head off the ground on this version, okay? If you're doing the version on the ball, then just keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. You could challenge by taking your hands away from the body and maybe just balancing on one finger on each side, or you could bring your arms above, okay? Just holding them up in the air. So as you take the legs away, breathing out, breathing in to draw back in. All right, so lots of versions on this one. All right, but again, as I always say, the main purpose here is working in a little bit of flexion from the inner thigh muscle strength, and also working through the ankles and the feet. So you want your feet, if you can, to be flat towards each other, like you're clapping them. And then breathing out, working through the ankles and the toes. All right, last one, breathing in, breathing out, engaging and pushing away. All right, bring your feet down to the ground and take the ball away. Gently roll yourself over to one side. And we're going to come up into your plank. And today I'm going to put the ball between my ankles and hold on a static plank. I'm going to be holding for 25 breaths. So if you don't want to do this and in this style, if you want to do the knee dropping, by all means, don't put the ball between your ankles, okay? Otherwise it just sort of moves all over the shop. After that, we're going to be working the glutes with the ball between your ankles, okay? So a little bit of both going on here, all right? But of course, if you don't want to do the ball work, you don't have to. So I'm going to come down onto my forearms, elbows in alignment with my wrists and my shoulders. Okay, spreading out the fingers. I'm going to take the legs back. Those of you on your knees though, stay as you are. Pushing away, taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, engaging with your core. Breathe in, out, pulling the belly up underneath you. Breathe in and out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. Keep the legs strong. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 13. In, out 14. In, out 15. In, out 16. In, out 17. In, out 18. In, out 19. In, out 20. In, out 21. In, out 22. In, out 23. In, out 24. And in, out 25. Lower your body gently down. And we'll just bring the hands to come in underneath your forehead. Okay, now I'm going to be working with the ball, coming in, all right, drawing the heels in towards you. And then as I take my legs away, breathing out, point your toes, and either just straighten them or lift the thighs a little off the floor, okay? Now if you find this too much, please go to a single leg raise, that would be okay. So heels coming in on your in-breath, breathing out, pressing the legs away and lifting. So if you were doing a single leg raise, breathing out to lift and breathing in to lower and swapping each leg. Alright, so everybody's different. I need you to feel comfortable and strong in what you're doing. So either way, when you draw the abdominals back, try and feel a lift of your tummy away from the ground as you lift either both of the legs or that one leg. Breathing in, flex your feet. Breathing out, point your toes, navel back to the spine as you lift. And again, breathing in, heels coming in. Breathing out, point your toes. Squeeze the backside and lifting the legs. Again, breathing in, heels coming in. Breathing out, point your toes, squeeze the backside, lifting your legs. 2 more there, breathing in, heels in. Breathing out to press away, squeeze and lift. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Squeeze, point your toes, squeeze and pull up through the belly. And release back down. Okay, bring the ball in and just pop it down to the right hand side of you. Just bring it up here. Okay, so I'm going to work in to the breaststroke. I'm going to work in firstly with the postural muscles, and if you don't want to take it any further than just working the shoulders today, absolutely, okay? Then I'm going to work in with the ball passing up and around. Okay, so if you want to take that in today, you can do. I'm going to bring the hands down by your side. You're being careful here to switch down the glutes, and you're going to switch off the legs as much as you can. Shoulders dropping into the floor. And we'll start by breathing in to roll both of your shoulders back. Breathing out to engage the core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower, and the shoulders come back to the floor. Breathing in, shoulders peel back. Breathing out, lifting and hovering. Looking down at the ground, keeping the neck long. Breathing in, then breathing out to lower, shoulders back to the floor. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out to lower, shoulders back down to the floor. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out and engaging with the core to lift you up. Breathing in and breathing out to lower. So you could stay with that today, okay? Or we can bring the ball down to the right hand side of our body. Breathing in, roll both shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in to pass the ball up to the left hand. Breathing out, draw the ball down and let's lower down to the ground. Breathing in, peel the shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in, pass the ball up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine, draw it down and letting your shoulders release. Breathing in, shoulders peel back. Breathing out to engage the core lifting. Breathing in to pass the ball up. And breathing out to draw back. And releasing your shoulders to the floor. Breathing in, peel the shoulders back. Breathing out, engaging with the core to lift. Breathing in to pass the ball up. Breathing out to draw it back. And then let's release and relax. Now I'm going to take in a heel towards the back side, either one or both. Now if you would prefer, you could take this stretch from your side. You don't have to do this from your belly today. I'm going to tilt the pelvis a little, squeeze the back side again, and then either lifting one or both of your legs off the floor. And releasing it back down, swapping legs if you're doing one leg. If you're doing both and you feel you can, coming up this time and raising the head as well. Letting it go. Okay, coming up onto your hands and knees. Taking your fingers just a little off the side of your mat. And let's draw on up into an extended cat stretch. Pulling up through the shoulders, rounding the back. And then as we come down towards the floor, elbows go back, heart comes down through towards the floor. Tucking the head in, pulling up through the belly, up through the shoulders, up through the back. And then elbows going wide and chest coming down through the middle. And again, pulling up through the belly, up through the shoulders, up through your back. And then taking it down again, elbows going wide. Again, pulling up, stretching up through the shoulders, up through your back. And then coming down. Elbows going wide. And then just bringing yourself to sit back. Good job. Okay, pop yourself around to seated. I'd like today to work into our roll back with the ball behind the back. Though of course, if you would prefer to work into a roll back with your band, by all means do that instead. That would be fine. So I'm popping my ball just to the lower back. Okay, I'm going to go straight down through the middle. My arms are across my chest, shoulders nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, carefully engage the core. Go working with the material of the band and try not to rest on it too hard. Breathing in and then breathing out to draw your body back up. Breathe in and breathing out, engaging with your core. Tuck under, peel back. Breathing in and breathing out. Now I'm going to put in some oblique turns as well. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, twist if you can and look to the elbow. Breathing in, bring your body back on up. And again, breathing out, go back, twist and look to the elbow. And breathing in as you come back up. Breathing in, go back through the middle. Breathing out, center. Breathing in at the back. And then breathing out as you come back up. Breathing in, we're twisting this time. Breathing out to twist, look to the elbow. Breathing in, come back. Good. Breathing out, twist, look to the elbow. Breathing in, now that's our base level, next level. Breathing in, going through the center, breathing out, taking it back with your arms open. Breathing in, and then breathing out, and pulling up, looking up towards your fingers. Deep breath in. Now as you breathe out, either elbows or you're twisting, taking your hand to the back of your mat. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, twisting. You can take your hand to the back of the mat if you want to. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing in, and then breathing out, reaching and letting your arms come forwards. Breathing in, as you come up, breathing out, use your core and lift. Breathing in, as you breathe out, twisting, taking your hand back if you'd like. Breathing in, bring it back on up. Breathing out, try and keep your feet very still, keep your knees still. And breathing in, we've got one more going on. Breathing in, breathing out, gently. Try and work with the ball, not on it. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulders down, but lift the body up. Breathe in, and breathing out as we twist, looking on back. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, twist, looking on back. Breathing in, coming up, and relax. All right, take away your ball. Pop yourself around to the side. Okay, now I'm going to put the ball behind the knee today, and we're going to work into the glutes, okay, first of all. All right, so lay your body out and along the floor. Okay, soften the knee first of all, that'll make it a little bit easier. As you draw the knee in, breathing in. As you push the heel back, breathing out and squeeze the back side. And again, breathing in, drawing in, lots of buttock work today. And then breathing out, engage the core so that you don't roll back. All right, now this is easy for you. Re-straighten that bottom leg. Breathing in Breathing out, engaging with your core as you press back. Breathing in, breathing out. Alright, now if you feel that you can, just take your hand to your waist. Alright, so I want you to keep that elbow going upright and try not to let your body roll back. Breathing in, out, engage the core. Alright, so really use your core strength. Breathe in the in, breathing out as you press back, squeeze the back side. Again, of course, you're going to feel the core connecting with your hand around your waist. So as you take that leg back, feel that strong connection underneath your fingers. Breathing in, draw the knee in. Breathing out, engaging the core, pressing back. Again, in, draw the knee inwards. Breathing out and pressing backwards. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out and pushing away. 1 more time. Breathe in, breathing out, pressing away. Okay, I'm going to come round into your side bend. So I'm coming up firstly onto my elbow. So if you would prefer to work your oblique muscles on your back, by all means, please, onto your back, opposite elbow, cross towards your opposite side of your body, okay? If you're coming up onto the side of your knee, opening up, breathing in, and as you breathe out, nice long stretch, right the way over for the floor, breathing in as you lower, all right? So as always with this one, we're thinking about that lift, coming up from underneath your body, and releasing back down. Now for those of you who are happy to go up onto your hand, I'm going to use the ball today as an incentive to again get your hand on the floor. You may not get your hand out, but you might be able to get your ball down. So again, chest facing forwards, hips facing forwards, breathing out, bending from the waist, and finding the ground if you can. And breathing in as you lower. So hips forwards, try not to send your bottom backwards. Try and keep your bottom in alignment with your ribs. Alright, so again, your back ribs, not your front ribs. Okay, so you want to draw hips forwards. So your body comes up in a lovely symmetrical line. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging the core. Reach. Go for the floor if you want to. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engage and lift. Breathing in as you lower. 1 more time. And release. Good. All right, now remember which side you've done. We're going to do the other side after this next one. Okay, you're going to do the 100. I'm going to offer up that you put the ball between your knees and that you squeeze the ball when you breathe out. Of course, you don't have to, okay, but it's up to you if you want that little bit of inner thigh work on this one. So rolling down, ball between the knees, and as always, find your neutral back. All right, we want neutral back, we want lowered shoulders, we want, again, a focus upon stamina, and a focus upon the breath. All right, those are the important bits. Everything else is dressing. So we can bring the feet up if that's good for us today. We can straighten the legs if that's good for us today. And we can bring the head and shoulders up if that, again, if it works. So we've got the elbows wide, or you're patting the air by your side. Breathing in for about 4. And as you breathe out for about 6, squeezing the ball. Breathing in, you're letting go, not squeezing. And then breathing out, squeezing the ball a little on your out breath. And we're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Alright, bend your knees, take the ball away and rest it down. Alright, let's just give your neck a little release here, okay? So if you could roll your head over to one side and gently lay it down. And you just might want to not push it too hard, you might want to lay the ear down. If your ears are nearly on the ground, okay, if you think you can improve upon it, maybe lift your head up and place your ear down further. And then bring it back to the middle. And now drop your chin down and towards your chest and see if you can get the back of the neck a little bit closer to the floor. And then letting go with the neck, turn the head the other way. So again, just let the head gently go there first. And then if you think you can improve upon that, lift the head up and take the head over a bit further. And then bring the head back to the middle. And again, draw your chin downwards. Try and flatten the back of your neck a little bit more to the floor. And then releasing. Okay, gently roll yourself over to one side. And let's do the glute work and the side bend on the other side. Okay, so popping the ball behind the knee, taking the body along the floor, and keeping the bottom knee bent for the first couple. Breathing in, draw the knee in, and then breathing out to press back into the heel as you take the leg back. Again, breathing in, knee drawing in, and breathing out, engaging with the core as you take the leg back. Alright, so you can stick as this. You can start to straighten back out the bottom leg, breathing in, breathing out. Now that's going to make it a little bit harder. Your body's going to be a little bit more destabilized on balance. So therefore you should find your core having to work a bit harder. Now that hand, you know, whilst it's in front of you, you're going to be absorbing some of your body's weight into the ground. Okay, so if you do want to take the hand away to challenge your core further, then place it around your waist for me. So I'm using this for a dual purpose. So as you take the leg back, engage the core, draw the navel back to the spine. Breathing in. As you take that leg back, feel the core connecting beneath your fingertips. Again, breathing in, breathing out, and flexing, pushing through the heel. Again, in to draw in, out to push back. And again, breathing in, draw in, breathing out, pushing through the heel as you go back. Two more, breathing in, breathing out, pressing back. So we're going to come up into that side bend. So for those of you who can weight bear, I'm drawing that elbow beneath your shoulder, knees coming forwards of your body, opening out with your chest, and then as you lift, breathing out, reaching up past your ear, breathing into the lower. Good, and again, engaging the core, breathe out, lift, and into lower. All right, so carry on, or coming up onto the hand and the foot, opening up the knees and the chest. Then as you lift, breathing out, legs snap together, and you're reaching for the ground. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging your core, and reaching. Breathing in as you lower. Again, really pull up through the central core line of your body, reaching it over. Breathing into lower. That's it, keep your body front facing. Try not to lean forwards, I know it's tempting. Try not to push your hips backwards, I know it's tempting. Try and pull up in that lovely symmetrical line. So your ribs are in alignment with your legs. You know, like a big rainbow. Breathing out and reaching. And lower. All right, last couple. Or stop if you need to, it's fine. All right, one more. And then gently bring it back on down. Okay, I'm going to bring it around onto your back again. Nice and slowly rolling back down. And then bend up your knees. Now I'm going to offer up that we work abdominals lower to upwards. So for this we can do our heel dig, we can do a mini rollover, or we can do the full rollover. Now it's a little bit more fiddly using the ball to help you over for rollover, but it is possible, okay? So I'll demonstrate all of it, I'll teach it all in, and then I'm going to leave it up to you which ones you want to do, okay? So for heel dig, some people actually find the version flat on their back harder. Alright, so I've got my feet coming up first of all, without the ball. I'm flexing my feet and my shoulders relaxed. As I take one heel towards the floor, breathing out, slowly taking the heel away, breathing in. So we want to be aware that we're really connecting with the core. We're not rushing this. We're taking that heel downwards. We're aware of the hip flexor working up into the abdominals. We're aware of the neutral back. Alright, that we're not letting your back lift higher from the floor. Now here is my version using the ball. So I'm lifting my hips up and I'm placing my ball just underneath the sacrum and resting onto it. So you will find it's slightly different. And like I said, for some people, if it makes it no harder, maybe you don't do that today. Alright, so I'm slowly taking that heel down and back. Breathing out. And again, much like the double leg extension, you could take your hands out to the side, you could rest on one finger, you could take your arms up in front of your body. Okay? Now I'm going to change it up into the reverse curl. So I'm taking my ball out from underneath my back. With the reverse curl, I'm pointing my toes and bringing my hands in front of me. And I'm pressing my lower back to an imprint. Lifting, and then slowly releasing back. Working my lower back down into an imprint, using the abdominals to lift the hips, and breathing in as you lower. So I'm not swinging, I'm being very, very aware of using the abdominal strength to lift. Okay, so again, version we could move it up to is the rollover. Hands down by your side, breathing in, and breathing out to slowly send the legs up. Breathing in to take the legs to separate, and breathing out underneath your body, and you're taking it a little higher than your sacrum. So not quite into your lower back, but again, a little bit higher up. And what you're going to need to do, if you are doing this, is you're going to need to bring your arms closer so that you keep the ball in place. Otherwise, you're going to have a nice little surprise when you come back down. It's going to be a lot further down than you thought. So breathing in, and then breathing out. And it just might be that you go up a little way, you might go up, you might leave the ball. Breathing in to separate, and then breathing out. You come back down, and you're carefully bringing the legs together at the end. Alright, but like I say, be careful. You need to bring your arms narrower so that you keep your ball in position. So breathing out to send the legs upwards. Breathing in to separate. And breathing out to come back down. Like I say, you might not go all the way over, but you might go a bit further than you normally do. Alright, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Have a little play with that. See how it feels for you. And again, after that, you may find that you can take the rollover. Because the rollover, I mean, it's a lovely, lovely position. But we just need a little bit of range in the lower back. We need a little bit of range in the hamstrings. Okay, but by working with the ball, you might find that you develop a little bit more lifting range. Okay, you might find the back starts to stretch a little bit more for you. Okay, let's finish off your last one. And then gently roll yourself over to one side and pop yourself back up to seated for me. Okay, so I'm going to work a version with the ball, okay, into rotation work. So similar to the saw, you can keep the legs out in front of you or you can cross your legs, all right? Again, all depending on what feels better for you today. All I ask really is that we try and bring ourselves into an upright alignment. So really, again, a block or a book underneath your hips really does make all of the difference here. So I'm going to bring my ball in, and my fingers are off the ball, but my elbows are as wide and as lifted as I can take it today. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, squeeze the ball a little, rotate, and then breathing it back to the middle, okay? And again, go again the other way, breathing out, squeeze the ball a little, rotate, breathing in, okay? So by using the ball, like we did when we were using the circle last week, when you squeeze, pectoral muscle work is going to come in. Alright, so a little bit of pressure on the ball as you rotate, breathing in. But try again to think about really using the core center to bring you round. Not just to get carried away with just turning the ball and bringing it around. If it gets too much, put your hands across your chest, alright, and do it that way. That makes it a lot easier, alright? It's amazing what difference it makes, the changing of the position of the angle of the hands. So breathing out, breathing in, back on in. And again, keep the shoulders down, keep your body upright, breathing in, draw back. Again, breathing out to rotate, breathing in, drawing back in. Again, breathing out to rotate, breathing in to draw back in. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. And breathing in, two more. Breathing out to rotate. Breathing in. One more. And bring it back round. Okay, now the last posture I want to use with you is going to go backwards again, but I'm going to put the ball between the shoulder blades and I'm going to work ab prep. Now, if you don't like this or if your head doesn't touch the floor, you don't have to use the ball, of course. If your head doesn't touch the floor and it feels awkward to the neck, put something behind the head, either a rolled up towel or a cushion. Alright, that sometimes just makes it feel a bit nicer for you, okay? Because again, at the end of the day, your head will eventually get to the floor. And again, with this one, eventually we'll get to the floor. So I'm resting the ball between my shoulder blades. I know when I've got it right, because when I squeeze my elbows back, then I can squeeze my ball. Okay? Hands back behind the head, and if you've got the range, take the head to the floor, elbows down to the ground. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, raising your upper body and lifting from the center of your chest. Then we'll breathe in and we'll come straight back down. So just take 2 breaths on this today. Breathing out as you lift. And breathing in. Opening back, elbows to the floor if you can. Breathing out, engaging the core and lift. Breathing in, coming back, elbows coming wide. Breathing out, engaging the core and lift. Breathing in, opening it back and wide. Again, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in, opening it back and wide. Breathing out, belly pulls back as you lift. Breathing in to open it all of the way back. 2 more here. Breathing out, engage and lift. Breathing in to open it back. 1 more time. Breathing in, opening it back. Alright, either roll to one side to come up, or if you can, peel the body up off the ball and draw yourself back up to seated. Again, whatever's right for you today. Okay, so I'm going to come to just to release out the neck and shoulders. Alright, hopefully you feel a little bit more open. But again, it's quite an intense posture, so take the next couple of stretches easy. I'm crossing my legs, but you don't have to. You can have your legs in front of you, or you can sit on your heels. Okay, I'm going to draw my opposite arm across, placing my palm to open. I'm looking up over my shoulder, sitting up as tall as I can, so a really nice tall length to the spine. And then let's gently bring it back round, go the other way. Just take a little bit of a stretch out from your waist. And then carefully bring that arm around the front of your body, reaching it away. And going with the other arm, stretching long from the waist. Tilt the body slightly forwards and brush that arm around. And again, lift. Try and secure that the buttocks stay on the ground. Okay, that'll give you a little bit more stretch from the side of your body. So again, push your buttocks down into the floor, don't let them lift up. And then reaching all of the way around. You feel that through the thoracic and lower part of your back. 2 more. Stretch out from your waist, then reaching it all of the way back out and around. 1 more time, big stretch out from your waist. And then bringing that arm all the way round. Taking the arms open and back. Draw the knuckles down towards the ground. And bring the head forwards. And then let's tuck the chin across slightly. And looking down into the corner of your body. And head coming down through the middle, taking the head to the other side and tucking it down a little, chin coming down towards your collarbone. And coming down through to the middle, raising your head and keeping upright and just lowering your ear over towards one shoulder. And then slowly over to the other shoulder. Bringing it back on up. Bring your arms to sweep forwards, stretch across the middle of your upper back. As you breathe in, use your abdominals to pull you up. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders melt on down. Again, let's stretch it on forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in to come on up. Breathing out, opening it back and down. And one more time, sweeping the arms forwards, tucking the head in, breathing in, raising your arms, breathing out, opening it back and down, and releasing out with your shoulders. Okay, I'm going to finish you there today. All right, very well done everybody. I hope you feel a little more opened up. I know it's a bit cold at the moment, so hopefully you feel a little bit looser. It's loosened